can avoid blowing up. The problem is...
The answer can't be by not investing.
Yeah, the
I've
best
heard you say
thing
that
is
before.
exactly. So I actually she looked at my tweets and she saw it. People keep coming to me. You know, I've been in finance all my life. We started this tail risk program in the '90s, late '90s, and people developed an interest in it after LTCM. So I've been all my life in finance. And you hear nothing but cousins, cousins of cousins, friends of friends of friends, and colleagues. They come to you, hey, you know what? I have this X $1,000, 100,000, 200,000, 2 million, whatever, and I want to double them. And what do I do with them? I tell them, you know, don't try to make money from your money. What's your profession? Dentist? Drill teeth. I mean, it may be unpleasant. Find another profession. You know, or to become a sculptor or whatever it is. If your profession is making bread, drilling teeth, or studying cavities in mouth, that's your profession. Okay, so a lot of people are very, very careful with their profession. They run a bakery. They're very careful about suppliers, everything, and then they save 112,000 pounds, and then they give them to a fund manager like that, not knowing what's in there. So this domain dependence is monstrous. And they think that God owes them, to make, like they're going to get rich from the portfolio. So that's where people blow up. And I've seen nothing but people blown up.
But you basically fundamentally go out of your way to tell people not to invest.
I tell them, if you're not a professional, don't invest, or put your energy on something else, or if you want the thrills, try mountain biking, or there's a lot of things you could do, all right? So,
or you could just hedge well, to your point. Why
no,
are people
if you're a professional investor and then you tail hedge. If you don't tail hedge, your portfolio doesn't have a tail hedge, it's not a portfolio.
But your point about the reluctance to hedge, I think, was an interesting one, and the real-life examples that you gave. We insure our cars, we insure our lives. If you can't afford the insurance on something, perhaps if it's an object like a car, you perhaps buy a different car. So we adjust appropriately in real life. Why don't we, in a sense? And you said perhaps it's too expensive. It's expensive to hedge.
It is because of skin in the game. No, real investors, if you take rich people, I know that because we've had clients, when you have rich people as clients, they don't ask questions. And if the insurance is expensive, or they say, well, I'm making more money here, they look at the package. They say, well, the market has given me opportunities. I don't mind paying for the insurance. It's tiny still in proportion to the total. However, when you have someone judged by her or his performance and working, say, for a family office or something, and then they get upset about that P&L. And that's why they blow up their owners. I mean, the owners of the capital. So people, when that's the idea of skin in the game. And when you deal with your own skin, okay, it's different from the skin of others. This is why and I generalize the idea of skin in the game that bothers a lot of people. Civil servants, for example, are not the same as entrepreneurs, and why professors of finance, they have no skin in the games. They can produce theories that basically look good.
But wait, are you saying having skin in the game, i.e. managing your own money, perhaps is better than not having skin in the game and managing somebody else's money?
No,
how do you get that
the owners of the capital, okay, so when I want to talk about investments, I say, okay, you always go to the owners of the capital.
Okay.
Okay, because they are the ones to call the shots. And they think healthily instead of some intermediary who judge unfairly on a portion of the return, not the whole package. And if the thing blows up, they go get another job. It's not their lives.
Okay, so if I'm someone who doesn't invest but want to, assume that we've gone through the process of you said, be a dentist, do your dentist thing, be a TV anchor, do that, don't invest. How do you get from A to B? Like, if you actually do want to educate yourself, how do you do it?
By basically, if you're not professionally doing that, you should focus on whatever, or get another hobby.
Okay.
I mean, there are a lot of other
Researching
hobbies.
who to invest for you.
So the whole thing about people thinking that there's always, I mean, from the beginning, and you see it through your own biases. You know, when I went into finance, I said, very easy way to get rich. Then I realized that, you know, it's a very easy way to lose everything. But there's this instinct. You know, I'm not going to prevent people from investing when I say it's better when it's managed by professionals, and you focus on what you do for a living. But here, if you have investment professionals, of course, they should invest. But if someone is in a business of doing brain surgery, that they should focus on brain surgery. Not because basically you don't go to the Fidelity guy and say, you know, tell him, come do brain surgery and I'm going to invest. It's a skill that's vastly more specialized than people think, and requires a lot more understanding than people think.